it's going to be a glute kickback to start with. So coming down to the carpet or the floor. And again, tabletop back, okay, knees bent to 90 degrees. You want one leg back straight, okay, and then you're going to drive the heel towards the ceiling. You're going to come down slowly, and then you're going to come out to the side, and then back in, and then back up. Slowly back down, and then out to the side. That's two there again. The other side of the pelvis again is working hard to try and keep you stabilised. A little bit of core stability involved. This one, and come back up. Again, come wide, back in, and then up. Go wide again, in, up, back down, wide, come in, and back up again. Guys at home, you can attach bands around the ankles for the kickbacks. Might be a bit more difficult for the sideways movement, or you can add ankle weights, which will load up a bit of extra weight for both movements. Last repetition through, guys. Kick back, slowly come down, come out to the side, control back, and then place that knee back down. And obviously all we're going to do is change legs there. So again, 4-point kneeling, nice straight back, keep the leg back, try and keep the pelvis, again, leveled off. So what I mean by that is not kind of over-rotating, turning the torso, try and stay facing forward. You're going to kick back first, nice and high, slowly come down, and then come out to the side. Kick up for 2, and out to the side. Kick up for 3, and out to the side. Kick up for 4, and out to the side. Control, control. 5, control out, control in. 6, control out, control in. 7, control down, out, and in. 8, control down, out, and in. 9, down, out, and in. And 10, down, out, and in. Okay, and come back down. Again with that, so we've got the control, and it's about trying to keep that foot pointing down to the floor the whole time. So keep that foot down, try not to rotate out and just start loading up hip flexors and that. Try and really control the pelvis with that one. Number 2, we've done plenty of times, okay, it's the clamshell. If you do have bands at home, guys, feel free to use those. Otherwise, lie on your side, okay? Either lie on your arm or lie on your bicep. Okay, that's just going to kind of cement your torso down, so you can just focus from this being your kind of hinge point and opening out the legs. Okay, today keep the feet together and open a gap between the knees. Okay, if you start to lean back or you start to rotate out, you're going a little bit too far. In this one, you can add bands too, or if you want to add a bit of resistance yourself and you don't have bands, just push on your outer thigh. Give yourself a bit of resistance. There's 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 15s with these, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So there's a little less kind of time and attention with this one compared to the last one. A little bit less stability, there's a shortened lever. That's why we increase the repetitions a little bit. If you do struggle for 15, again, just knock a couple off. See how you get on, or take the resistance out. Exactly the same, go a slight bend in the hip, bend in the knees, and then you're rotating from the pivot point here through the side of the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, that was clamshells, guys. Okay, next exercise is a similar kind of starting position. Okay, we've done this one before as well. It's the step over, so it's the same kind of starting position. You're bringing the leg up, and you're actually keeping a gap now between knees and between ankles. Again, try not to rotate fully into the clamshell, but you're just coming into abduction essentially, coming away on either side. You're going to swing the hip forward and then just tap the foot on the floor as a bit of a marker that you've got to the end. And then you're going to come back behind and tap on the floor and then control back up. So have a little practice there, okay? And that's number one. There you go. Tap on the floor, come up, and come back, and then tap down again. So 2, forward, 3, control, keep that gap between the knees. 3. And again, starting off, 4th repetition. 4. Of course, this is all about pelvic control. And forward. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. And 7. 8. 8. 9. And 9. 10. And 10 there. And back to the middle, okay. Changing sides. So you can swivel over like I've just done, or just roll over. Same setup. Lying down, slide bend in the hips. Then you get a gap between knees and ankles. You're going forward, keeping that gap. Tap down. And then you're coming back into extension of the hip. Come behind you, and again tap down. Forward for 2, and back for 2. Forward, control for 3, and back for 3. Forward for 4, backwards for 4. Forward for 5, back for 5. Forward for 6, and back for 6. Go forward for 7, and back for 7. Forward for 8, and backwards. 8. Forward for 9, and slowly backwards. 9. Last time through, forwards for 10, and backwards for 10, and back to the middle. Well done, guys. Okay, so that's a tricep, 3 exercises. All of them have got some kind of hold at the end, stabilising factor. You'll even feel on the clamshells probably that as you open out from the one side, actually the other side is working hard to stabilise you. So they're all kind of working both sides of the pelvis. One's kind of setting you in place, holding the pelvis still as the other side moves. Okay, really useful exercises. So, coming back to the start. I've got very long legs, 6'5" trainers on, so need the space. And come to the end of the mat, make sure you've got enough space behind you to kick back. Okay, 4-point kneeling again, and we're going into kickbacks. So kick back, okay, fully straighten that knee, drive up, slowly come down, drive out, slowly come back. That's 1. Up, back, out, back. That's 2. Up and out. That's 3. Up and out. That's 4. Up and out. That's 5. Up, out. 6. And up and out. 7. Up and 8. Up, out. That's 9. Up. Control out. Control back. And that's 10 there, coming back down. Do the same on the opposite leg, exactly the same for 10. So kick back. Think about, again, not the foot rotated out, but the foot still pointed down. Okay, lock those hips down. And again, we come up, control down, and then come out. That's 1. Up, down, and up. 2. Up, down, and up. 3. Up, down, and out. That's 4. Now again, up, down, and out. That's 5. Up, down, and that's 6. Up, down, and out. 7. Up, out. That's 8. Up, out. That's 9. And up, and out. That's 10 there. Okay, coming back down. And next, again, we're coming into our clamshells. At this point, guys, if you're following along at home, feel free to add a band around the knees if you want to add some resistance. Otherwise, guys, use your own hand. You can easily change the resistance then as you go along. Okay. If you find this exercise really easy, do both. Okay, heavy band, lots of resistance from your hand. Okay, 15 through. So open out between the knees, hold, and slowly come back down. 15, 14. It wants to be fluid on the way up, like a clock hand going around, and fluid on the way down. 13. Try not to, if it's catching, it's normal if you don't do this exercise very often, but you can work on the speed and fluidity of the movement. 5 there. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. For all the other exercises, I'm feeling this now. Yeah, so we don't need bands to get 15 out on this. 14. Final one through. 15 there. Good stuff. Change the side, so I'm rolling over or swimming round. Here's the same. Again, line your side, align your bicep. Cement that upper body. And torso, and then you just open up through the hips. So starting there, number 1. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Brilliant. Okay, just my left side. So I'm going to come back over to the right side and we're going to do the step overs. Okay. Glute control, step overs. You again want some clamshells starting position. Knees apart, ankles apart. Slowly come back. I just tap down so I know I've got to the end of the range. So back and forward for 1. So we come back and forward for 2. Back. That will tap down as well. Just playing around with the rotation a little bit as well. Internal, external rotation. And forward. There. You get a few different movements with this one. Hip. Halfway. 6. Clear the knees. 7. And 7. And back. 8. 8. 9. And 9. 10. Control. And 10. And control back. Okay. So the same the opposite sides from round. We'll turn over. And again, gap between knees and ankles. And again, those sort of good back. Again, you tap and go forward. And tap for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10 there. Okay, good work. Back to start, third set through. So really, really heavy glute set, sides of the hips. Glute max working a little bit as well, particularly obviously with the kickbacks. Third and final set, guys. You're coming again to 4-point kneeling on your mat or on your carpet. If it's uncomfortable, put pillows under your knees. Kick back. Okay. Kick up. Straight leg. Out. And back. That's 1. Up. And out. That's 2. Up. And out. That's 3. Up. And out. 4. Up. And 5. Up. And that's 6. Up. And up. 7. Up. And out. That's 8. Up. Out. That's 9. Up. Out. 10. Perfect. Changing sides. Keep your leg back, straight knee, heel up. Okay. And again, try not to rotate out as you come up. So try not to do a scorpion with the leg coming round. Try and just stay straight there. So once you come up, come back down. And that's 1. Up. Now that's 2. Up. Out. That's 3. Up. Out. That's 4. Up. Out. That's 5. Up. Out. That's 6. Up. Out. That's 7. Up. Out. That's 8. Up. 9. And up. And out. And that's 10. Good work. Coming back to our clamshells. So changing sides again. Back into clams. Okay. Get knees together. And you just open up that gap. Okay, 15. Nice and fluid. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 there. Okay. Changing sides, stay and rolling over, swivel around. Well, this time so you can see me still, and again, and this is your pivot point. Everything else above that, nice and still. Open out. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Well done. Finishing that set guys, changing sides again. Okay, and it's the last time through. Onto the side, gap between ankles and knees. We come forward to start this time. Tap. Backwards, nice and far. Tap. There's number 1. And through to 10. Tap. And tap. 2. Tap. And tap. 3. 4. And 4. Again, it's on a conveyor belt coming round, nice and smooth. 4. And 5. Don't rotate until you get to the end. And you can drop the foot down, rotate the hip. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Good stuff. I feel I've lost a lot of kind of, not stability as much as coming back, but definitely strength on this right side after my ACL reconstruction, my right knee. So I really find that hard on the right side. The left side I really find actually too difficult. It's probably when I can add a little bit of weight to myself. Gap between the knees and ankles. And again, if you find a difference from side to side, again, you know, kind of what areas you want to work on with one side of the pelvis. So it can be a little bit harder than the other. You want to be as symmetrical as you can in the body. Try and prevent injuries. Yeah, the symmetry does play a role. Whether that's from side to side or from front to back. For example, quadriceps to hamstring ratio, strength. Tap down. And tap down you halfway. Forward. Tap. Backwards. Tap. 7 there, 3 to go. 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and 1, and back in. Guys, hard set that is. 3 really nice glute control, pelvic control, hip stability based exercises. Again, little circuit like that's going to take you probably about 20 plus minutes to fully complete. If you're doing it at home, keep the reps nice and slow, okay, exactly as we've done. It's all about kind of control. They're not exercises, you know, you're going to be doing a weight stack or adding 20, 30, 40 kilos to, or picking up 20, 30 kilos with dumbbells for that kind of glute thrusting exercises or deadlifts or exercises like that. But again, all focused on kind of control.